Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. Yes, I've got another Christmas project for you, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create 3 snow globe Christmas cards. If you like them, I hope you'll feel inspired to create something similar. For all the projects today, I used a free gift from Creative Stamping Magazine issue 100. The magazine comes with 4 beautiful free stamp set collection by Crafter's Companion. We've got Cute Christmas, Enchanted Christmas, Glittering Snowflake collection, and also Nativity Nature's Garden collection. For all the projects today, I'm going to use this elegant snow globe cutting die by Crafter's Companion, and it comes from Watercolour Christmas collection. As you can see, we've got the outer edge to create a snow globe and also the circle we can die cut inside. And we're going to create our card base, and this die doesn't cut at the top. I folded my 250 GSM card in half, and I'm going to die cut my card base. Super quick and easy. And as you can see, the shape is such a unique for Christmas cards, and you can use it for a variety of projects. The magazine also has a link, and when you click on it, you get a variety of beautiful design papers, and they go really well with the free stamp sets. And I printed them on A4 paper and I trimmed the white edges. And for the first card, I'm going to use that blue background with beautiful snowflakes. I'm going to die cut it with the outer edge for the snow globe and put a circle inside. And when you do it, I really strongly encourage you to use low tack tape, because we don't want these dies to move when we put them through your die cutting machine. It's super quick and simple, and with those design papers you can just use them for a variety of projects. And as I said before, the die doesn't cut at the top, so I'm going to use my scissors to trim them, and then later on I can use that blue circle for another Christmas project. For the card itself, I'm going to stamp that cute penguin, and I'm going to use black waterproof ink. And first I'm going to create a mask. Yes, because we are going to have a background and foreground on our card. So first I'm going to stamp it on post-it note and then fussy cut all the way around. And this way I'm not going to leave a gap, I'm just trying to fussy cut exactly on the outline. And this way you can create any masks for your projects, and then you can actually save them for later projects, which is absolutely amazing. And post-it paper works absolutely fine. And the reason to use waterproof dye ink here by Spectrum Noir is because I've got 250 GSM card. For this project I actually didn't use watercolor card, but you can actually do it. So as you saw me, I stamped the penguin on my card base, put a mask on, and now I'm going to stamp that beautiful Christmas tree from the other free stamp collection. Super quick and easy, and this way you create such a beautiful scene. And to color in my images, I'm going to use tri-color markers by Spectrum Noir, and these are AQUA markers, which means they won't bleed through our card. However, you can also use alcohol markers if you want, but they will bleed through your white card. So if you want to use alcohol markers, you can create that circle element and then stick it on later on. And in the top right corner you can also check my other video where I created Christmas card with the same stamp collection. Super quick and easy, and I hope you will feel inspired to create something similar. So going back to this beautiful snow globe card, as you can see, for the penguin I decided to use some purple and orange, because why not? You can choose any color combination you want. And also I added green, because purple, orange and green are secondary colors and they work really nice together. To color in my Christmas tree, I started with the darkest color, then I'm adding the middle color and then the lightest color. And this way you'll have beautiful shadows and highlights on your Christmas tree, and I really encourage you to do the same, whichever color medium you use, either pencils, markers, or anything else. And in the set with tricolor markers, actually there's no black color, so I'm going to use Zig marker, and all the names of the products I use in today's video will be in the description down below, so you can check them out. To add just a little bit of sparkle on my penguin, I use that clear overlay by Spectrum Noir. I'm not really sure if you can see it in the video, but in real life the sparkle is such a beautiful, and it gives that beautiful effect like a little bit of snow on the penguin. I really like it. Have you ever used clear overlay on your projects? Please let me know. Now, as you can see, I'm putting the same mask on my penguin again, and I'm going to use Water-Reactive dye ink by Spectrum Noir, and using that ink blending tool, I'm applying the color in the background. It is the easiest way to color your backgrounds. Super quick and easy, and there is no blue color on your penguin, and you can still save that mask for later projects. I'm going to spray some water on my card base, and as you can see, I use a little bit of tissue just to lift off some colors, and this way you actually have that snow effect on your card. Absolutely beautiful in real life. And to speed up the process, I actually use a heat tool here because I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to complete my card because I was so happy how the penguin turned out. Now I'm going to use that baby powder and a paintbrush to put it on the card, because when we use, you can either use a glitter or sequins, I will make sure they won't stick to the card. Have you ever used that trick in your cards? And from Watercolour Christmas Collection, there is also Acetate Dome, and I'm going to put that baby powder inside with my paintbrush, and then use a paper towel and just clean it, and this way the chunky glitter won't stick to any of my pieces. Super quick and easy. And to adhere the dome to my card, I'm going to use 3mm double-sided red liner tape. I found this is the quickest and the best way for any acetate projects. However, maybe you've got a different way to adhere all the elements. Please let me know in the comments down below. Now, as you can see, I've got chunky glitter from the same Watercolour Christmas Collection by Crafter's Companion, and I have to admit it is big enough, it looks like snow, and I really like it. Just to adhere all the elements together, I'm going to use my magic glue, the liquid glue, the one and only I use for most of my projects, because this way I'll make sure that all my pieces are stuck properly. Off camera, I also stamped the sentiment, and in the Elegant Snow Globe cutting die set, you also get that beautiful ornament, and I'm going to use Water-Reactive ink and add that beautiful blue on the sides. And it is me, and I love distressing all the edges, so I'm going to use Water-Reactive dye ink and add that color on the sides. Do you use that technique in your cards? Please let me know. And if you do, what is your preferred color to do it? This card, I just want it to be all blue. That's why I use blue Water-Reactive ink. And our first card is done. What do you think about this penguin and a beautiful Christmas tree? Do you like it? I really hope you feel inspired to create something similar. For the second project, I used the same cutting die and I created the card base, but I also die cut it from red card. And again, I'm going to use my scissors just to make sure everything is neat and clear. I didn't have a sentiment in that free stamp collection, so I had a look at my stash and I found this Love the Hat by Woodware, and it was perfect for this project because here I'm also going to stamp the sentiment on the sides of the snow globe, and we're going to heat emboss it. Yes, I think that the red and gold together, they're such a beautiful color combination for Christmas. And yes, that snow globe will be a Santa snow globe. Have you ever created a Santa snow globe for Christmas? If you have, how did you do it? As you can see, I'm using Versamark ink because it is clear and transparent, and we're going to use gold embossing powder for that beautiful sparkle effect. And earlier I used anti-static back just to make sure there are no fingerprints when I add that embossing powder. And I'm using my heat tool just to make sure that the embossing powder is melted properly. And I really encourage you to heat set your tool for about 10 seconds before you put it on your card. Now, I had a look at my stash, and yes, I've got lots of small scraps of paper. And for the belt, I use black card, and as you can see, I use my pencil to trace all the sides, and I'm going to create a belt. Super quick and easy. So as you can see, you don't really need any special cutting dies for this card. You just have to trace your snow globe card base. That's it. And it is the easiest and the best way to create Santa's snow globe card. And I erased some of the pencil marks, and now I'm going to use a tiny bit of scrap paper to create a buckle, and this time I actually have gold mirror card. So as you can see, you don't really need much for this card, but it gives you such a beautiful effect. And then I'm going to use cutting mat and a craft knife just to make sure my buckle fits perfectly on the belt. Super quick and easy. However, when you use a craft knife, just be careful and don't cut your fingers. Now, when everything is ready, I'm going to add just a little bit of color on the sides and inside where the circle is. And for this one, actually, I'm going to use Distress Oxide ink because I thought it is dark enough to give me that distress look. It is brown, and red go really nice together. Now, when everything is ready, we can start putting all the elements together. And again, I'm using my one and only magic glue, liquid glue, to adhere the belt and the buckle. What is your favorite way to adhere all the elements on your Christmas cards? If you like any of those projects, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I would really appreciate it if you can leave a comment down below. I really love reading your comments, and they always put a big smile on my face. As you can see, I stamped Santa with black waterproof ink, and I created a mask. So yes, we're going to add another stamp on top for that background effect. And using your masks, you can get such a beautiful variation on all your cards. It means even if you use the same stamps, you can create different scenes, and I really encourage you to do it. And again, I'm going to use tricolor markers, AQUA markers by Spectrum Noir, and here you can actually use any color medium you want. You can use pencils as well, and actually watercolor pencils here would work absolutely perfect and fine. And as you can see, I start with my shadows first, and then I add lighter colors. I found this is the best way to blend all those colors together. And again, with the greens, I'm going with the darkest, then medium and light color. Please let me know, how do you like to color in your Christmas trees for your cards? What's your favorite or preferred way to color them in? Do you use alcohol markers or watercolor markers? Now, to finish it off, I'm adding a few details with, again, tricolor markers, but I'm also going to use some zig markers because in the tricolor set I miss a couple of colors, and I think they're really necessary for other projects. Yes, you can mix and match all those tricolor markers, and actually here I'm going to use that beautiful blush color for the skin color, and that's the color that is missing in tricolor marker set. And actually for the background, I decided to use neutral color. And this one is called Pale Dawn Grey. I know, such a mouthful for a name color, but it works absolutely fine and it gives me that neutral color for the background. And now I'm going to use that beautiful acetate dome, and yes, again we're going to use that 3mm red liner tape. If you have ever used any acetate projects, again, what is your favorite way to adhere them? Now again, I'm going to use that baby powder and a paintbrush to put the powder inside, because we don't want that chunky glitter to stick to any of the sides. And when you create those shaker cards, what else would you use instead of chunky glitter or faux snow? Please let me know. Maybe you've got the best sequence ever. If you do, which one is your favorite for snow effect? And as usual, I'm going to start adhering my dome on the first background color and then adhering it on the card base. Super quick and easy. And I really encourage you to use a pokey tool when you peel off that red liner tape, because it will save you so much time. I've got really short nails, so pokey tool is always the way to go. Now, when everything is ready, I'm just trying to make sure everything is adhered properly. That's why I'm checking with my fingers over and over again, because we don't want that chunky glitter to go away. And again, I'm going to use my magic glue, one and only, to adhere all the elements together. And that chunky glue really wanted to escape, so I have to save it and put it inside. And our second card is done. What do you think about this one? I really hope you'll feel inspired to create Santa Snow Globe card this Christmas. Now for the third card, we've got that card base we created, and again I'm going to use that pattern paper that was included in the magazine. Just click on the link and print your paper. And as you can see, from one piece of design paper you can actually create two backgrounds for your projects, and that's absolutely amazing. For the third project, I'm going to use that snowman. It is super cute and it made me think about Flash. You know, the one that goes really fast everywhere. And again, I'm going to stamp it with black waterproof ink, because I'm going to use, and yes, you guessed it, I'm going to use tricolor markers by Spectrum Noir. And when you create any of Christmas images, you can actually choose any color combination you want. For the snowman, I was like, yes, why not use Halloween colors? So I've got purple, orange and green. Why not? Of course you can do it. I know it is Christmas, but that color combination is just so beautiful. And again, I added few details with the black zig marker, because it has really nice fine tip. And now we are nearly ready. Yes, I created the mask using a post-it note, and I'm going to apply blue ink with ink blending tool. And this one was actually very new ink blending tool, and it left tiny bit of lines, but actually when I put them on the angle here, it looks like the snowman is just so quick and it makes that wind effect, and I really like it. I'm not sure if the camera catches it, but in real life it looks amazing. And I love that moment when you peel off that mask, because the snowman doesn't have any blue on it. It's just a proper snowman. And again, I'm adding that blue on the sides of my background panel, just to give it more dimension and interest. And using that blue color on the blue background, such a beautiful color combination. Yes, you saw my fingers. I had to clean them properly before I moved on to create a sentiment and adhere it on my background panel. And with actually water-reactive dye inks, it was really quick to clean my fingers. For this card, actually, I'm going to use Faux Snow that comes in Watercolour Christmas Collection by Crafter's Companion. As you can see, the bag is really big, but I try to be super careful, so I put the bag next to my card and use a spoon. And actually, I have to admit, I put a little bit too much snow here. Next time when I use it, I'm going to use just 1 spoon, and I think that would be enough for those snow globe cards. Have you ever used that snow? Please let me know. How did you do it? Because actually, even when I used that baby powder on the acetate dome, it still adhered a little bit to it. Maybe you've got a better trick. How or what should I do to the acetate dome just to make sure that the snow doesn't stick on it? Please let me know in the comments down below. And now, as you can see, I'm pressing really hard with my fingers because I don't want that snow to go away. And our third card is done. What do you think about this? Do you like the snowman going really fast? Or maybe you prefer any of the other cards? And now you can see all those cards side by side. Please let me know which one is your favorite. Would you rather go with the blue color scheme, or maybe create that Santa snow globe card, or maybe the penguin and that beautiful Christmas tree? On the left and on the right you can also check my other videos where I use that free stamp set collection in Creative Stamping Magazine issue 100. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you feel inspired to create snow globe cards this year. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!